show was made possible with the continued support of the Biamo Partners Affiliate Program.
Come on, knees. I'm getting too old for this shit. Ah, hell. How are you guys doing? Like I didn't know you were there, right? Like I didn't come out and set up the camera and stage this whole thing. Well, I'm a multitasker, and I figured why not pull some weeds while I'm filming. All this is just from this little section right here, but hell, I mean, you know, it is June, and the weather's heating up, so the weeds are coming up, and the gambling news is heating up. In fact, this week we're going to be discussing just a story from the Netherlands because it could have a direct impact on affiliates within the next 30 days. Now, we've mentioned this story several times on the program before, but we're going to spend a little bit of time getting into it here, this gambling advert ban in the Netherlands. In an ironic twist, many of you affiliates will be traveling to Amsterdam just days after this ban goes into effect on July 1st. And I can hear some of you out there saying, but J. Todd, it's not a total ban on gambling ads. It's an untargeted ads ban. And you would be correct. Except for the fact that no matter where I look or how much I search or what articles I read on this issue, no one seems to have a legal definition of untargeted. I mean, we know that any mass media will be restricted. Hell, it's right there in the name, mass versus targeted. So no radio, no TV, no billboard ads. But we also know that this ban will apply to any advertising at sporting events. So people pay to get a ticket and go into a restricted area to see an event, and that is also considered untargeted. So you can't do that. This poses a lot of interesting paradoxes, shall we say. I mean, if an affiliate website is in English and it's being served from the UK or Canada or the US or wherever, is that going to be considered untargeted if it's accessible from the Netherlands? We don't know. Is sending out a tweet as a webmaster to your followers considered untargeted? Because after all, people who are not your followers can always see it. Will this video be considered untargeted if we upload it to YouTube and someone in Rotterdam watches? I don't know. These are all good questions. Questions we probably should have answers to, but there are no apparent answers. And while we wait for clarification, the ban is still going into effect July 1st. So, we're going to talk more about this in just a moment. Let me tell you something. This is my least favorite thing to do. I'll mow, I'll edge, I'll run the weed eater, but don't make me pull weeds. Unfortunately, since I'm a grown-ass man and I live alone, except for the cat, then I have to do it. I tried to get the cat to do it, but that didn't work out well and required several stitches. Getting back to the news, not everyone in the Netherlands is on board with this impending ban on untargeted gambling ads, whatever those are. And just who is not on board may surprise you. There we go. The Netherlands Online Gambling Association warns that there is already confusion among the Dutch about regulated versus unregulated operators, and that the new advertising ban could exacerbate the issue, since the ban will prevent licensed regulated operators from any exposure on the mainstream media. And, may I add, it could even result in more business for any unlicensed operators who, find ways around the ban, as those pesky offshore operators tend to do. And what really struck me as odd is that figures indicate that already 94% of Dutch gamblers use regulated operators. So not only will this ban hurt the business of regulated operators, it might also cause them to lose some market share. I never thought I would see another regulatory situation as screwed up, as confusing as what's been going down in the United Kingdom over the past several years. But the folks in the Netherlands seem to be stepping up to the plate and giving it the old college try. And if I may speculate, it appears these rules are being written by folks who don't really understand the internet or how marketing and advertising work on the internet. If they did, we would have a legal definition of untargeted. What if untargeted applies to websites and affiliates, and then some of those affiliates travel to Amsterdam next month in violation of this ban? I've been to Amsterdam many times myself, as most of you know, and we know probably nothing's going to happen. It's just not the style of the Dutch. But it's not beyond the realm of possibilities. What we really need is for someone within the Dutch government to give us a definition. We're all for regulation, we're all for keeping to the rules, but within those rules, we need definement. We need to know what we're up against. And when they release that, I'll be out here to share it with you. Maybe even next week. God willing. Come here, you damn weeds. Suckers. The gambling advertising ban in the Netherlands. In an ironic twist. What is an ironic? I could say ironic, but I said ironic. Ironic. I could have said erotic. But that's a totally different kind of video. No one wants to see that video with me in it.